welcome to Journal With Me Live. My name is Terry and I am super excited to be here with you today. We are going to be starting to set up our journal for the month of March. I know it's already March 11th. We're a little bit behind, but we are going to be starting in our PAWS journal with the journal project. So if you are new here, welcome. If you are not new, I am so glad that you decided to join me today. Drop a comment below. Let me know that you're here. If you're watching live, talk to me while we are doing this. If you are watching the replay, just say hey and let me know that you were here. Okay, so we are going to set up our PAWS journal for the month of March. Like I said, I know that it is already March 11th if you are watching this live with me today or on the replay. It's okay. I just want to say that there are no written rules that say you have to start a journal at any particular time. It doesn't have to be at the beginning of the month or beginning of a quarter or beginning of a year. It doesn't have to be the beginning of anything. It can just be whenever you are ready to start it. Now, I have made the choice, and I think I've shared some of this with you if you have been, hi Joni, how are you, friend? If you have been over in some of my groups with me, that I have decided for myself that I am going to be using one journal a month because I'm using it as my catch-all also. So not only is it my journaling for gratitude and my daily journaling and hidden words and all the things, but it's also my notebook. So it drops in my purse or my tote with me wherever I go if I'm leaving the house, so that if something happens, I need to write a note or I have an amazing idea, I can just drop it in here and it's super quick and easy to do. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. First thing I want to let you guys know is there is a natural order to when you open your journal, what your first page could be. So when you open your journal for the first time, just take it by the corner here and just kind of let it fold over. Now you see, I've already written out the calendar or drawn out the calendar for us to start with, but there are a couple of pages here that just kind of naturally, when you open it, go this way and just kind of fall into the nature. We're just going to let that happen naturally. It's an easier way. If you start to push all the pages and make sure that you're using every little page, stop doing that. You don't need to do that. And it's easier when you kind of go with the grain and the flow of the book itself. So I did already draw out the calendar. It is not perfect, friends, as you can see. You're probably like, those blocks are not great today, but it's okay. This is just for me. This is just something that I like to do and enjoy doing. I just like to have a calendar with me because I can write different notes on it. I can look up a date for somebody. Yes, I could do it digitally. I just don't prefer to do that. So we are going to finish setting up this calendar today. But first, let's take a look at what the journal project comes with, and just in case you have not seen it before. So it does come with an Excel journal. This one happens to be the paw print. This did sell out already, so I apologize if you didn't get one, but we have other journals that are available. So this is the paw print one. It also comes with journal prompts, and they are on a nice piece of cardstock. So you've got 25 journal prompts. This one has 10 gratitude and then 15 friendship. You can use these however you want. You can just kind of make it part of your journal process, or you can actually maybe cut these and put them down, and then you can write about the prompt that way also. So we've got our journal prompts. We also have papers. We have double-sided papers. You get 4 of these, and the nice thing about these is they are actually already cut to size. If you wanted to use the whole page as a background page, you could, but you don't have to. So we've got beautiful watercolor. Of course, we've got our cats and our dogs, and then we have itty bitty cats and dogs with some stripes. And you're gonna get 2 of each page. So we've got our 4 double-sided pages. Happy birthday, Miss Joni. That's exciting. Then we also have 3 sticker sheets. Now this sticker sheet has the days of the week. If you are doing any type of gratitude journaling, or you do a daily ritual where you're journaling, you can use these and you should have enough for the whole month. You also have a couple little strips of washi tape here. And then our date number 31 is on this page. The rest of our dates are going to be on our other page, our other sticker sheet here. So we've got 1 through 30. We've got some nice little watercolor, what I like to call splotches, some little strips of washi here. And then of course, we have our adorable, I need to put that up there, our adorable dogs and cats. Aren't they adorable? They're so sweet. So those are our sticker sheets. Now, because I'm already a little behind in the month, I'm going to go ahead and use one set of these for my calendar. I just have to decide which one I want to use. I think I'm going to go ahead and use, I think I'm going to use this one from the middle here is what I am going to do. And I'm going to create, so I've drawn this out. I've got 2 half blocks over here because March is a long month and it happened to start on a Saturday, which makes the calendar space much bigger for this. So I'm going to go ahead and just drop my days of the week on here really quickly. And then we will go ahead and set up the rest of the calendar. Now, I am not going to use the paw print dates on here because I like to save those for my personal journaling. So we're just going to write the dates in. Now, I did put my calendar right into the crease there. So when I put that sticker on, I'm just going to go ahead and give it a little open close there so that it will stay where it's supposed to. Joni, you're going to be 64. That's amazing, friend. That's a milestone. Happy birthday. I love that. All right. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Sometimes I have to give myself a little pep talk. Make sure I've got them going in the right places. Now, Saturdays, I am going to just put at the very top here, because my box is a little bit bigger, and that's okay. So I'm just going to bring that all the way up to the top like this and then drop that down. There we go. Sometimes I have to turn my journal to manipulate it, get the stickers the way I want them. All right, and then we have our Sunday. That looks really pretty. So for this, I did draw it out in pencil first, then I went over it with a mild liner, and then I used a Tombow marker for the darker line on this. I am going to use, I think I'm going to use this. Let's see, what color do we want to use? Let's use pink. We're going to use pink for our numbers today. So I know Saturday, March 1st was obviously a Saturday. So I'm just going to start going over here and writing in my numbers for the dates. I can't believe it's March 11th already. I don't even know where the month of March is going so fast. Now, making a calendar in your journal is not something that obviously you need to do. Like I said, I just enjoy having a calendar in here because I like to be able to refer back to things. Sometimes I'll use this as more of like a memory keeping type calendar. So if something special happens that I want to remember, I can jot it down on that date, not just in my journaling. And then because I am using this as kind of like my catch-all notebook, not my planner though, I'm not giving up my planner, but because I am using it for those types of things as well, it is helpful to have a calendar because sometimes I do need to kind of refer to that. Okay, so we've got our calendar set up. We've got the days of the week. We've got the dates. We've got a nice little block there. We're going to go ahead and take some of this paper. And I want to do the watercolor side because I want it to match here. I'm just going to grab my paper trimmer real quick. Should have had that out already. And some tape runner, which I may have to get up and get some because there's not very much in here. Did I forget that? All right, let me grab some tape runner. I just realized I packed it to go to Nashville and then put it away and not in my actual desk. So that was silly. Let's just put these over here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I am going to cut just a little bit of this side here. Actually, I don't even think I need to cut it yet. I think I want to rip it. Let's just do a little ripping because we know that this is already cut to size. So let's just do a little bit of ripping right down the side here. Just going to put a little bit there because I also want to put some adorable stickers over here as well. There we go. That will be just fine. All right, let me get some adhesive on here. Because this is my journal and I know like it's gonna be pretty well taken care of, even though it's in and out of my tote bag and whatnot, I am not gonna worry about being too particular with the adhesive because it will be fine. All right, let me grab, I'm gonna grab the journal prompts so I can turn them over. I like to slide a sheet underneath when I'm getting ready to work close to the edge because that way it's just, for me, it's easier to see the edge versus just trying to like eyeball it from the paper itself. All right, so that is perfect like that. The other thing I'm looking for real quick is my corner rounder. I do like to round the corners because the pages in the journal are already rounded. So let's go ahead and just give these a quick little pinch. There. Perfect. All right, now let's find that cute little sticker sheet with the animals on there, and let's go ahead and put something in here, and then I have to write March across the top there. I think we will yes, I am thinking, I know. I think we're gonna put something up here and then just kind of write the word March in there. So let's find one that's gonna be super cute. I think I want this tall guy right here. He's super cute. I had a great time in Nashville. Thank you, Joni, for asking. It was so much fun. So much fun. All right, we are gonna go ahead and write March up here really quickly. And I was gonna do it that way, but I think I wanna do it a different way. I'm gonna use my mild liner and I'm gonna use like the beveled part of it. So then I'm gonna come back and kind of do like a little bit of outlining in this as well. All right, so we've got a base with pink. And we are going to just come in and do a little bit of outlining, just kind of randomly. And then we're going to outline the whole thing in a, I think a gray. Actually, maybe this sage color. We'll use this sage color. So I'm just going to come back in and outline the entire letter just to give it a little bit of dimension. That pink is kind of hard to see, so that's why I'm not talking so I can concentrate. Did I get any awards or sneak peeks? I did get a sneak peek, but I can't share it yet. And I guess the award was actually being able to go because it was a trip that we had to earn. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. We went to the Grand Ole Opry and we had like a private photo session in Nashville. It was a lot of fun. Natasha spoiled us for sure. It was really good. Really, really nice. Well, I don't love that C, but that's okay. There we go. Not too bad. That looks pretty cute. Okay, so our calendar is all set up. Let me take a sip of coffee really quickly. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is, and I've already started writing in this for some notes that I had, so I just want to make sure I don't go over top of those. So the next thing I'm going to do is just a little bit of creative boxes for thoughts or ideas, or I think that's what we're just going to call it. We're going to call it thoughts and ideas. So the first thing I'm going to do is draw some boxes. So let me grab my pencil really quickly. And I'm going to do just a couple on each page. It's not going to be like a 7-box thing like I normally would do for like gratitude boxes or anything like that. It's just going to be like some fun boxes that we can kind of like decorate around and just kind of use it for like ideas for either for the month or for the future or for something else that we might want to do or something like that. And I am going to make it kind of go across the paper. So first one we're going to do, we're going to start up here. And I'm just gonna draw some lines to make some boxes, and then we'll erase what we don't want to use as we connect the boxes together. And I am gonna leave myself some space so that I can also get creative with some paper, some ink, some stickers, all the fun stuff. You should have seen the erasing I did earlier today with that calendar though. I was all over the place, even with my ruler, because I was talking to the dogs while I was doing it, I'll be honest. And it just was like, oh my gosh. All right, so when I decide that I'm gonna like interact, intertwine, something, I don't really know what the word is, combine boxes together, I will just draw all the boxes and then go back and erase my lines. It's just easier for me that way to do. You can do it if you are really good and you're like, no, I can just go up to the space and draw my line. Then I am jealous of you because I have a hard time doing it that way. So I'll draw all my lines and then go in. So like, for example, if this box is going to stay over top, I would erase this inner one. If I'm going to have it so that this is the one that's over top, then I'll erase this one. But I'm going to wait to decide that until I am done drawing my lines for my boxes. And then I'll see which ones I want to not worry so much with. Oh, I didn't do too shabby with that one. I was thinking that that was not going to be the way that I really wanted that, but it's not shabby. That's pretty on line. Okay. And then we're going to do one more up here that is not connected, that is just kind of a little bit separate. And it's just going to be kind of a long box. So we're just going to come up here and draw this out like that. Now, I don't have specific measurements for any of these. I literally am just kind of drawing lines and just kind of seeing where they end up. And And in this case, we got lucky because they look pretty good. They look pretty good. Okay, I think I want this one to be the bigger box, so I'm going to go ahead and erase where the box that's on top. So sorry about the shaking. Let me just erase this really quickly. And the one thing I will say I love about our journal pages is they do erase pencil marks really, really quickly. Very, very quickly. Okay, so we are going to color these boxes in now, and then we're going to decorate the page. Now you could also use this same style as journal boxes for yourself with a little decoration, and just kind of like give it some personality as you're working through it. It's entirely up to you what you choose to do, but this is just a fun idea of something that you could do. All right, so first thing we got to do is decide on colors. I do like to do double layer boxes, kind of like I did with the calendar, and have multiple colors. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to pick this orangey color, which is probably more like a salmon color, and we're going to go around all of the boxes, and then I will put different colors on top of them. So let's do this first. Again, I don't use a straight ruler for this part because I don't necessarily, for me, I don't care if the box lines are totally straight. It just kind of makes it creative either way. So I just trace over the lines. But if you like really, really straight lines, go ahead and use your ruler. Whoops. See, you might want to use your ruler. No, just kidding. All right, let me go up here and do this one. Okay. Now we are going to pick our highlight colors. And again, I'm just going to trace over the line. I'm just going to be a little careful. Now, if you're really good, you can use your markers or pens when you're drawing your boxes. I just prefer to use pencil because sometimes I get a little happy drawing my lines and then they're not the way they should be. And I would say a fair amount of erasing. I do a fair amount of erasing. Nope, that's not going to show up very well, so we're not going to use this one. Let's use this one, and then I might use black to kind of anchor the one at the bottom. They say in all designs there should be a reasonable amount of black in color, like a dark gray, black, dark green, because it grounds everything a little bit. So we can just go with that. Okay, so we've got our 3 boxes outlined. We can use these for whatever we want to put in them, ideas, notes, journaling, whatever you might want to do. But now let's do a little bit of decorating. I was trying to figure out where in the world to put that ruler. All right, so I'm going to make a box that I can put right here with these little puppies. And where's my pencil? I'm going to turn it over. Now this is obviously a paper that you have to make sure that you are having it face the right direction. It's directional for sure, but I want to use like the top corner of this one. So what I'm going to do is turn it over and put it where that would be, where that top corner would be. And I'm just going to draw a little line here for where I want to cut. And then we're going to come in and cut that. Pencil for you too. I know it's so much easier when you make mistakes to go, oh, it's okay, I penciled it in. Definitely easier. Definitely easier. There we go. I was like, why isn't that lining up? All right, and then I'm just going to come in and snip this little part out because I didn't want to cut a long strip all the way down just in case I need that size for something else. So now we've got cute little puppies. We're going to put that right there. Oh, and kitties, I guess. I think that, no, I think the paper might be all dogs. I'm not even sure. All I know is it's cute. Super, super cute. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and adhere that down. Okay, next we are going to put some more deco paper. I think we're just going to kind of mix it up a little bit though. Let's see, do I want it? Kind of want it like that. So let's draw. That right there. We're going to cut a strip first. I don't want it to be too big. I do want to have some white space there too. And then we're going to cut. Don't throw any of your paper away because you might be able to use that later. Where is my, here it is. All right, and then we are going to let's put this little kitty over here. Whoops. My dog heard kitty and they were like, wait, what? They're not big fans, sorry. They're not big fans. Okay, let's see. I think up here, I might actually just kind of like write the word notes. So I think I want to use, I think we're going to go ahead and use this color. oh, there it is. I was like, I thought I had some gray here. I'm going to outline this in gray. Yeah, I think we can do that. I had to look real quick, make sure that my letters were in a way that they could be outlined pretty easily. I don't know about you guys, but I love like dual tipped pens because you have options with them. Most of them have a fine tip like what I'm using right now. Some of them will have a brush tip, which I also really enjoy using. And then some of them will have like a beveled edge, which is nice also. There we go. Okay, last but not least, I think we should do a little stickers or a little more color. And I'm thinking that maybe we should just do like some coloring with this one. This one was light, so it's not going to be overbearing or overwhelming, but it'll just free up some of this space. Or if you like the white space, then you can just kind of use that too when you're making notes or whatever. But I'm just gonna do this. You can still write over it because even though it's a marker, it does still have like a highlight effect to it. And then you can do just some fun things. You could do like some arrows or like if you have a specific note in here, you can draw an arrow and then put a little blurb over here as to like what that note is. So I'm going to leave this page like this, and this will be a page that is ready for me to work with, which will be fun. All right, then I've got some meeting notes there. I'm going to go ahead and set up my gratitude page for this week as well. And then we'll be ready to go, and we'll be all set to jump into this journal for March. So for this one, I am going to do something. I'm not going to do the blocks because we just did those. I'm just going to do horizontal lines going across. So it's going to be 4 on each page. So let's measure what that should look like really quickly. I have not done one in here in a minute. So let's see, if we did 2, that would be 2, 4, 6, 8 with a little bit left. We could do probably 2.5. Let's see what that would look like. 2.5, and then 5, and then 7.5. I think that'll leave one box a little bit smaller, but I think that that is okay. Or I could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could do them equally and do 3, and then we could just do 3 inches. Let's do that. And then for like Saturday and Sunday, I'll cut it in half. That way, for those of you that want to see how you could use it as a planner also, you can do that too. Have I designed anything for Tula 12 lately? Oh, that's a good question, Joni. Not lately. Not lately. But you never know, but not lately. All right, so that's going to be 9 inches. So we are going to go ahead and skip down, leaving a little border on the top and the bottom. So let's do right here. Oops. right here, and then 6, and then 9. All right, let's draw these out. I do have fun when I get to help with projects, for sure. And I'm just going to bring these lines all the way to the edge of the page for now. We will decorate out a little bit, but I think I'll just cover those lines up when the time comes anyway. So we're just going to bring them out. I made these kind of dark, but that's okay. I think I'm going to make these lines black anyway, and then maybe just put some color next to it. Is my plan. All right, let's draw the other side. Now this is where I honestly tend to go sideways. Even though I have a ruler, sometimes I tend to like draw uphill or downhill or some hill, I don't know. But I have worked really hard to let go of everything being perfect, and I just try not to let it bother me. Like that one sloped down a little bit, but it's okay. Okay, so next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put a little bit of color at the top and the bottom first, just because I think that that would be really cool. And I wanna use these stripes. So let me see, did I cut stripes already? I think that I did. So let me go back over to the one that I've already done. And we are, I think I want to do blue up top. So I'm just gonna save this for another project. And we're just going to do about a 1/2 inch. I think that'll be the perfect size. It might be a little big, but I still think that's going to be an okay size for this. And then we're going to come down here and do the pink. Let me just make a straight cut like that. And then we're going to do a 1/2 inch of this one also. Now I know for sure that that will cut in. Oh, that is not a 1/2 inch, is it? I know for sure that that will cut into, that's better. The lines and the space at the bottom on this, but that's okay. Okay, so let's get this out of the way. Let's do this over here. All right, so I'm gonna find that piece of cardstock again with our journal prompts and just put it under the pages so I can adhere these down. We're gonna do blue at the top. And let me see, it is going to be a little bit bigger, but I'm okay with that. You might want to leave just a little bit of a space between your binding, the center, and your paper, because that way it will fold better and it won't make your book feel so chunky when you start to really get into using it and creating with it. so we're gonna do the same thing on this side. I'm gonna leave that space again. Let's see if we can get that dog hair out of there. There we go. Katie and Cody, wherever I go, they go. All right, and we're gonna do some pink. When I put this last one down, then I'm going to go back in and corner around those edges. I love that the paper is pre-cut though, or like cut down to size. It does make making designs like this a little bit easier because you don't have as much measuring or cutting to do. Really, you just have to figure out where you want to start and just kind of line things up. All right, let's take the corner rounder and trim up those edges or those corners. I think I might have to put this little bit of tape under there. There we go. Okay. Blue is at the top. That looks super, super cute. All right, now I'm going to come back in and I am going to draw those lines in black. And again, I'm not going to use the ruler over them if they're a little bit wavy or not quite perfect. I'm okay. If you know you have a problem, like not a problem because I do it too, but like just have a challenge of drawing a straight line even though you're tracing it, just make it a little bit wavy. It doesn't matter. Sometimes it just feels good not to use all the tools and just go with the flow. Okay, so now the other thing I need to do really quickly is just draw a slanted line to make this box 2 parts down here. So we'll have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we're just going to draw a slant, and it's probably not even going to be totally perfect, and I'm okay with that. Not too shabby. All right, we're going to use our paw print stickers and days of the week to set this up for next Monday. So, or I could start today. It doesn't even matter. Like you could start whatever day. So since today's Tuesday, I could do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Like it doesn't really matter how you do it. But I'm going to go ahead and just set this up for next week, I think. Or maybe I will just set it up for today because it doesn't really matter. Maybe I will do it today. Let's just do it today. All right. So we're going to do, which ones do we want to use? Let's use these. These are pretty. All right, so I'm just going to put these here. So Tuesday, we're going to start today. And I'm just going to put that against the line there. That would be Cody that you can hear. They are beginning to wrestle. WrestleMania is about to begin, friends. They are funny. They are funny. Okay, so important part of this is start whenever you want. Don't feel like you have to start, again, certain day of the week, certain day of the month. You just start when you're ready to start. This one I think I'm going to put, no, we'll put it up top. I was thinking I might put it at the bottom, but I think I'm going to be consistent and put it up top here. All right, then let's grab our dates. So today is the 11th, so we're just going to go ahead and start with the 11th over here. And oh my gosh, look how cute that is. Oh, I'm going to hold it up so you can see how cute that is. I love this. I love this one so much. It is adorable. And I am also okay with my stickers going into the next day because it's just okay. There's no reason for it not to. Oh my gosh. Can you believe St. Patty's Day is like gonna be soon too? That just seems crazy. Well, let's put this a little bit farther down there. All right. Last but not least, 17 we're going to put on the other side just because it doesn't fit there, and that actually is okay. Look how cute this is. Now, I am going to refrain from putting any of our animal stickers on here right now just because I like to add those in later as I'm doing my journaling, so I am going to refrain from doing that right now. The rest of this I will do as I go along. I will bring you along on the journey and share some of my other pages as well. But for today, so far, what we've done is a calendar for the month of March. We have done a notes page or an ideas page, or you could use this block idea for your journaling. And then we're skipping a few pages because I already have notes in there. And we have my gratitude page for this coming week beginning today. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. I hope that this inspired you to grab your journal and just start wherever you are. Doesn't matter if it's the beginning of the month, the end of the week, the beginning of the week, just go ahead and give it a start. So thanks friends for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye-bye.